Talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be cow. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Killer Cali, go close. You like a lot of flipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no rolling. Killer phone, your ill as ammonia, when we confront you with the villains aroma, filling out, spilling all your feelings out. Over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget the
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Cause out of all of you squares, I'ma put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Miami Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Offensive line fast. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Hits his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They're going play action. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So first down from the 41.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Handoff running left. It's Achane. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Third down run from Achane. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking to return from the 29. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And they are all the way into that red zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon. Has room down the left sideline. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Into traffic, complete. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Dolphins
From the red zone on 1st. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he's in for the Miami touchdown.
touchdown Miami.
The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
14. Eagles 3.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Kickoff for Miami.
Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side, complete. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Downs at the 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Finds a man right side, and they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On third down, it's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles make it a one-score game in the first half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown! That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is a Dolphins first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up second down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go play action. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. They've got first down here from the 36.
The Eagles take over first down at the 36.
Running this one left. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Hurts to throw.
At the 36-yard line.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. Galloping inside the 40. Inside the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
At the Eagles' 10-yard line.
Here we go. Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Hawk. Chop 60. Chop 60.
They're throwing it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set up. Warrior 70. Viking 18.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to it, and he eventually runs down the road here. Defenders closing in, and he just chooses to tuck it and go down. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Sanders sends it through, and that'll push their lead to 4.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Trying on fourth down. Here's Hurts. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Finds his back. Achane. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. To keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Mustang, Cougar 19. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 13.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Good.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing on seconds. Dumped off to his running back. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. And it's Dante Kent in on a stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's his running back. And he has enough for that 1st down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 19 tight. Go.
He's going to throw this one. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Cut out left. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and 10.
Hurts.
47-yard line.
This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
63, back. 73. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith again. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Good. Set.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Running left with Bigsby. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going from the gun here. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll air it out on 3rd. It is caught left side. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Trap 60, trap 60. Set up.
4th down. They're going to throw for it. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he gets this forward to the 19. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. And this is a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Sanders all set to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown! Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18.
Eagles 27.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Great, set.
Hurts setting up to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Brown on the slant. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
5 yards on the play. And an Eagles 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it an 11-point ball game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is the Dolphins' first down. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Escapes. Oh, he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. He's off to the races. The 30. He's at the 10. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number 1, make the recovery, or number 2, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Running with Achane here out of the gun. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Setting up to pass. Finds his man. It's Crabbe. And that should clinch the win for the Dolphins. That's enough for a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play.